My own boyfriend goes online and trolls women, body shames them, and tells them they should either quit life or put on more makeup, and now I know he's been the troll in my live streams as well. Is this breakup worthy? Posted by u/throwaway dis2, I, 25F, have been with my boyfriend, 26M, for 3 years and we live together. Overall he's always been sweet, funny, and kind. We argue sometimes, but nothing serious. He always told me he doesn't really use social media, just Snapchat. Or so I thought. Last night we were smoking and hanging out when he went to the gas station. While he was gone I kept hearing a weird vibration/dinging noise. Eventually I realized it was coming from under our dresser. I pulled out an iPad I had never seen before. It was covered in stickers from his video games and the wallpaper was a picture of our dog, so it was clearly his. I had no idea he even owned an iPad. Once I got in, I saw non-stop notifications from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube. Literally everything. All the accounts were anonymous/spam looking, but they were all tied to his email. I started opening the notifications and I was honestly disgusted. He was commenting on women's bodyshames, saying they needed more makeup, body shaming them, leaving hateful comments on YouTube, and trolling people on Reddit with fake cringe stories. On Twitter and Instagram he was constantly insulting people for no reason. But nothing prepared me for what I found next. I like to game and live stream with my friends a few times a week just for fun. For the past year there has been this one account that always joins our stream and says the most racist and vile things, telling us we need more makeup, should dress sexier, insulting our looks, and sending us awful messages about how nobody would want to watch us looking like that. It got so bad that when we blocked the account they would just make new ones. We eventually stopped streaming 6 months ago because of it. I almost filed a police report at one point. I realized last night, it was my boyfriend. He has been trolling me and my friends the entire time. This wasn't just popping in and leaving, he would stay the entire live stream, saying horrible personal things about us. I genuinely don't understand why someone would do this to their GF. I thought our relationship was good. I haven't told him yet. I've been at my friend's house all day because I can't even look at him without feeling sick. Am I overreacting if I break up with him over this? My friend thinks filing a restraining order is over the top and can ruin his career? For context, I'm a black woman and no, I'm not a stay-at-home. I do have a job that's part-time while still doing school. My boyfriend is biracial Mexican/white. My BF is a full-time worker at a really nice known paid job. Before we dated we had known each other since my freshman year of high school. I did take his iPad with me to my friend's house. We did more digging and found some other stuff that I have documented to take pictures of. Before the end of the day I plan on returning the iPad back to where it was, but I do not think I could fake the relationship or leave quietly. Honestly, I think it's best if I just drop everything, leave, and make the police report. Also, I do plan on leaving him, but is the restraining at police report too far? Commenter 1, nor clearly this man has some serious issues. Lying about social media usage is already weird and concerning. Lying because he's doing all this is a lot more concerning. The fact he targets you and your friends? Lady, your boyfriend isn't who you think he is. Run before you're trapped with this unhinged person. OP, that man is a stranger to me now. I never knew someone that close to me could turn out to be so horrible. Commenter 2, absolutely valid, and I would highly suggest you and your friends file a restraining order and bring this to the attention of those close to him, particularly the women in his life. You simple don't know how deep or far back this goes. Everyone will be better for it. This is creepy, confusing, scary, vile, all of the above. I don't usually name and shame, but this deserves it. OP, yay, I've been pondering over it for the past couple hours now, and I honestly think a restraining order is the only way I would be able to move on from this, and I think my friend should get a restraining order too. Update. First, I want to thank everyone who commented and messaged me with advice. I really didn't expect my original post to blow up so fast, and I appreciate the support more than I can explain. Before the update, I want to clarify a few things people kept asking about. After I took the iPad to my friend's house, we found even more than I originally mentioned. He had active Tinder and Bumble accounts and had been cheating on me. As for the Reddit accounts, he wasn't asking for advice or posting about his own problems. He was posting fake sexual stories and fantasies across different NSFW subreddits. Also, no, he does not work around women. His job is in a very male-dominated environment. Now onto what happened next. As you probably guessed, he realized I had the iPad before the end of his workday. He started texting me asking if I was okay, if something was wrong, acting overly normal. I acted nonchalant and didn't confront him yet. 2 hours after he would have been home from work, after he completely spiraled. He started blowing up my phone, accusing me of stealing his iPad, demanding I bring back his property, and saying he knew I had it because I'd been changing passwords and profile pictures. I stayed the night at my friend's house. At that point, his reaction told me everything. He didn't care about what he'd done, just that he'd been exposed. The next day, I went back to the apartment with 3 friends who waited in the hallway. As soon as I walked in, he started apologizing, but only for cheating. That's when I realized he still didn't know that I knew about the trolling. There was a girl he'd been talking to on Snapchat and seeing from Tinder. I had already messaged her to let her know he had a long-term girlfriend and had been lying. She had contacted him while he was at work, so he assumed that was the only reason I was leaving. I told him cheating was unforgivable and that I was done. While I packed my things, he had the audacity to tell me that when I was ready to deal with my insecurities and apologize, the door would be open. Batch TF? I was pissed, but I wasn't in the headspace to argue, so I just grabbed my stuff and left. Later, my friends and I decided to go live just to see what would happen. Almost immediately, the same troll account joined the stream and started talking trash. We laughed and said out loud that we knew it was him. The account left right away. About 10 minutes later, he texted and called me from an unknown number, yelling and calling me names, accusing me of harassment and making serious accusations. After I sent him the link to my Reddit post, I left staying with a friend. The next morning I decided to go to my apartment to talk to him. When I finally confronted him about the trolling, he broke down crying and admitted why he did it. He told me he'd gained some weight, felt insecure, and wanted to knock me down a few notches because after therapy and recovering from a knee injury, I'd gained my confidence again. He said I was acting like a jerk and needed to be reminded that we were in the same league and to chill TF out because he'd find any girl that looks like me, if not better. With help from my family, I was able to pay to get my name off the lease. I'm now staying with a friend. He has already moved in the girl from Tinder, F19. That's where things stand. Everything is documented, I'm no longer living with him, and I'm moving on. Thank you again for all the advice. Wish I could say this was some huge exciting ending, but there you have it. And yes, I'm still gonna try to go for the restraining order, but the police literally called this a ridiculous situation, so we're choosing to let bygones be bygones.